Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Wait. Watch the shift.
Second and 2. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now Adam Vinatieri is into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll find Hall. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down. King. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st down, Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. King now, operating from the gun. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. O'Neill's got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Number 53, Mike 53. Now watch one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's see what you got.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. King. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now King. Off play action. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. We know, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll drop the throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. King on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And the grab by Croft. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Come on, set. 30 days, let's go. Check.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Pick me up. Here we go.
2nd and 4. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
27. Raiders nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
High 7, let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 56. Mike Van. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Ready, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And meanwhile, the intended target. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's King throwing on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. That's the end.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there, he's stopped right there. We got 3 down, 3 down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. First and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Check.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set, hut, 70 ending. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
To throw is King. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New Orleans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oakland, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for